Hey everybody, this is Debbie from Crystal Dragonfly. I wanted to give you a sneak peek of some of the new pieces that I've received within the last week or so that I'm working super hard to get posted. It is hard, we're moving in 13 days and I should be focusing more on packing up my house to get to the new place, but I can't stop because whenever I open a box with these beautiful pieces, my focus shifts from packing to playing with my crystals because I just absolutely love these pieces. Before I show you, give you a scan of what's on the table, I did want to show you this crystal grid. And the reason is I get a lot of questions about crystal grids. Many people will ask me if the crystal grid, or they assume the grid is actually what the crystals are sitting on, whether it's a slab or a tile or fabric with some sort of imprint on it. The crystal grid is actually the symmetrical arrangement of the stones. That is the grid. So what you're looking at right here in the center, that is a crystal grid. It's comprised of a pyramid in the center, some terminated points, and some teardrop shaped rhodonite cabochons. So that is the grid. I personally almost always place them on something, whether it's a tile with a sacred geometry pattern on it, or another piece of fabric or a photograph that has meaning for me. I mean, really the sky's the limit. You can choose anything that matches your intention or that just is meaningful. So because I've discovered the joy of using cabochons now, which I didn't used to in the past. I was strictly a tumbled stone and rough kind of crystal grid maker. I'm really loving putting these grids together with pieces that are flat on the bottom and polished on the top, which are cabochons. They're mainly used, I think, for jewelry and other types of crafts, but they are just perfect for grids. They don't roll, and for the most part, there's a lot of symmetry to them or a geometric shape to them. So I'm insanely drawn to using these pieces now in my grid. So my grid work has changed. And I wanted to show you some new batches that I've gotten in. I do buy them by the kilogram. They come in different colors, shapes, sizes, weights. And yes, occasionally some have small chips that we have to weed out. They take hours and hours and hours to go through and size and price and weigh, which is why it takes me so long to get everything onto the Facebook page. But here we have tiger eye. There's some red tiger eye mixed in there. I don't know how much because I haven't gone through the whole collection yet. But I also got some really pretty amethyst. I got some, I guess these are rectangular green aventurine. They do have a hole drilled in the top so you could use it for a craft or a pendant. We have some rose quartz cabochons, which are pretty good color. These are one of my favorites. Clear quartz is fabulous for any kind of crystal arrangement or grid or layout. Clear quartz is considered to be an energy amplifier, so it works really well with any other stones, and I would always recommend including some clear quartz if you can. Not 100% necessary. It's just it's a Debbie thing. It's something I do, but I feel pretty strongly about it. Clear quartz is great for amplifying the other stones, so why not include some in there? We have green aventurine hearts. We have blue tiger eye, Zuni bears. I think I had 3 and put one aside because it was a pre-order, or I have 2 and one of these will need to get put aside as a pre-order. I'll have to look up my paperwork and see on that, but they are stunning. Their color is really, really, really striking. Next to them, I have amethyst double terminated points, great for grids. And behind that, I couldn't resist. I got a fluorite Santa. With the lighting in here and using my camera, or my phone as a camera, it's really hard to tell the detail, but I couldn't resist. He's really adorable. I have 2 more raven skulls in absolutely gorgeous amethyst. I mean, you can't see it here, but there's really nice markings on those pieces. These are very new. I've actually never really seen these before, but I was able to find some agate snowflakes, lots of microcrystals in the center, So there's a lot of sparkle, really, really pretty, and a really good size. They're good size pieces. Below that, one of my favorites, amethyst, drusy heart. That's also a very, very heavy piece, and the shape of it is just really, really, really superior. We have some more of our agate skulls. They'll also have the microcrystals in the center. Some Christmas gifts or Christmas packages that are carved from red jasper. Not sure if you can see the detail, but this is really high quality rutilated quartz pear-shaped pieces, and if you just hold one up to the light and look at it, it's like looking at an entire world out there. Let's see. We have some praesiolite points, amazing green color in those. I probably shouldn't have laid them down on the yellow background because it's really blocking that beautiful green color they have. Some little teeny little mini bears, very cute. I couldn't resist those either. Some white howlite snowmen. They have a scarf and a hat, and again, I just couldn't resist. They're great. I do tend to have these periodically. These are really premium quality Herkimer diamonds inside of custom-made triangular terrariums that I had made, I guess, about a year or so ago. And every once in a while, I bring a few out and offer them. I'm just very drawn to them. I love Herkimer diamonds, and I really like pairing them up with these terrariums. So I always sell them as a set, and I'm going to try and find the time to offer them this week also. Just to wrap up, this is a fluorite piece. We have some merkabas, we have a rose quartz flames, and the coolest little elephants I've seen in a long time. If you look at it from this angle, they have really, really long trunks pointing up, and they're really appealing. I really like those little guys. Over here is the yellow aventurine points, some sort of free-formed polished and roughed rose quartz, and I think I might have actually covered almost everything this time. Oh, rhodonite cabs, and then I have a ton of these amethyst pyramids that are really, really good for small to medium-sized crystal grids. So keep your eyes open, keep checking back to the page, because I'm going to do my best to get some of these things posted for you. Have a great week, guys.